It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your feel-good breakfast show. I can tell you, G and I are feeling so good after that coffee break, a little bit of a gesels, but let's bring
They stole our coffee, eh?
They did. We didn't get to finish it, but we'll ask for another round after this great conversation, because joining us right now, we have Inez, who is the Managing Director at Elizabeth Galloway, who's partnered up with the RSG Matric Dance Project with the aim to make matric ball dance dreams come true. So I think we need to give her a feel-good welcome, because this is exciting stuff. Yes!
And you can applaud yourself.
Doing
Inez.
God's
you
work.
are more than welcome to do it.
It wasn't for me, it was for RSG.
100%. Well, it's for the collective, because this speaks to, I call them quantum connections. There are certain things that connect all of us. And a matric dance, that moment, most of us, certainly at my age, but it's a gateway that most of us have to go through.
Yeah.
It can be one of the most beautiful moments of your life.
Yeah.
It can also be soul-destroying when you look at how kids can embrace it and how others just don't have the resources to be able to do it. So I love what you guys are doing. Absolutely. Please give us a bit of background.
Thank you. So, I'm from Elizabeth Galloway Academy of Fashion Design. It was founded by my mother, Elizabeth.
Oh, wow.
Almost 30 years ago. So, in her founding process, a lot of it was about those personal impacts, those places and times when you really can uplift people, bring them in, really hold them through something.
I love that.
So she started with a really small group of people and uplifted them. And now we have a big college with 3 programs that we offer to young people. And when RSG emailed us about this project idea, we were just like, this is so within our...
It's who you
what
are.
we do
Yeah,
and
for
our
sure.
spirit and everything. And for Elizabeth. So we just jumped on board.
Well done. I think you earned your pin.
Yeah, I love that.
Your pin, girl.
So you jump on board, but I mean, obviously there must be so many people that would want a dream like this to come true. Unfortunately, you've got to somehow figure out how to find those worthy applicants, and I'm sure there were thousands of them. How did you get to choosing 2 winners? I believe you found 2 winners in the name of Tembi and Tumelo.
Our
Now,
2 Ts.
yeah, I'm sure you had a plethora of incredible inspirational stories and messages that wanted you to just choose everybody, but how did their stories stand out amongst the rest?
I really can't say that they stood out necessarily. It was a feeling of familiarity for us that came out of their stories. Because really all the applicants, I mean, I really just want them to know, even if you don't get that ball dress that everybody wants, that new thing or that suit, go into your auntie's cupboard, go into your mom's cupboard, go into your grandpa's cupboard, get those sentimental garments, those individual pieces, make it your own, express yourself at your matric ball. It doesn't have to be a new thing. It can be something that's dear to you and your family.
I would love to know how many designers' journeys started with that moment. If you think about it, I think of the things that my mother, who was thankfully quite handy behind a sewing machine, had to make me because I wanted something I'd seen on a film, and we couldn't go and buy that, and it was but I love that, the creativity. There is something very special about this moment that you are creating for these girls. And I
boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl. For them, what was that moment like when you saw it all come together? Because that must be something incredibly powerful.
Yeah, so we haven't done this year's ones yet. We still have to start the process, and we're all just so ready to do it. We want to get to know them. We want to know what message they want to put out there at their ball. We want to know how they want to express themselves, because fashion is expressive. And if you have this chance to work with designers, I mean, all our staff are on board. We're all so excited. We're clamoring for a chance. So there's from people with design speciality to pattern cutting speciality to garment production speciality. So everyone's just waiting to give them this story to wear to their matric ball.
And that's a story that's going to be there for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. Is it exactly the way it sounds? Is it like a movie? Is it like a dream? Do they literally get to find out, learn from, and create whatever their heart desires, provided that it can be made?
Provided that we can find the fabric.
I'm sure others will jump on board and help if you need.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
so we have another partnership with Studio 47, a fabric store in Somerset West. They've come on board to say suiting,
Just
occasion
go
wear
crazy.
fabric trims, go
Brilliant.
for it. So we're getting to know Tembi, we're getting to know Tumelo, the colours they want, the styles they want. Yeah, absolutely. And it really is what do you want to say? What do you want to show? What do you want to leave people with? And we're going to try and put that on them.
I'm going to ask you, because your mom's a designer, can you remember your matric dance and going through that process? What was that like for you?
It was, being the daughter of an owner of a fashion academy.
Because I look back and I cringe.
Yes.
But I would imagine it's slightly different for you.
The pressure was on, but I had also befriended a lot of her students who were at that point alum. So I just took some fabric that I found in a bottom drawer somewhere and went to a dear friend of mine at the time's house, and I said, Teresa, please, just make me something. And I left it there. And I said, I love crochet, I love anything crazy, just do you. So it's an ivory and black blommetjies, kraaltjies, like flowers everywhere. And actually, my students still wear parts of it to their events today.
Because that's what fashion embodies.
So
I
it's
absolutely
amazing.
love it.
Yeah.
Did you have a wide collar?
Bro, I was so old school. Top hat, I had the stick, I had
wow!
5 pieses
You
of
went
everything.
for it.
Bro, full cravat, the whole shindig, man.
Oh, buddy, Romeo and Juliet had just come out, so I had Wehrmacht boots and a big wide-brimmed
Nice,
open
bro.
collar. My poor mother, I can still see the eyes rolling now. But your matric dance is something truly magical. It's just one of those rare moments where you get to drop an anchor, create a core memory that will last for the rest of your life. So Inez, thank you so much to you and your family, everyone that is involved in this fashion, let's call it a collective that are doing this. Absolutely more power to you. Well done. And to Tumelo and Tembi, enjoy. We want to see.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Yes.